Hi Earth Angels, how is everybody doing out there? My phone is not working properly at all. The camera's not working, so I'm probably a little bit dark. I'm just gonna try and move around so you can see me a little bit better now. So I'm not gonna say the current energy is harsh. Oops, I just said it, or intense or anything like that, because I feel that when we say this, that it actually makes it, you know, we're better off just actually, I think, having blinkers on and just going through the motions. And because sometimes a paralysis evolves from the analysis of energy reports and all that's going on. Um, it's enough to know that we're purifying, and it's all in the blessed name of God, and that we're entering a whole new phase, a whole new dimension. And the way I'm feeling at the moment, and the way I like to view it, is that we are being baptized again and renewed in spirit. We being brought back to the tiny baby, to the tiny spirit that we were when we were conceived, without any bad thought or any negative feelings. And this is just happening in the purification of every cell, living cell in our body, and every living cell in our hearts. So today, my friends, I'm asking you to open your heart and know that you are protected, and know that you are loved, and know that all your loved ones are loved as well, and in the arms of the angels, like we are, as we are making this transition through to the dimension of light, dimension of God, to the light realm. And just, it's so important to remain positive and to know that we've got God working at our back. Everybody has God working at their backs, and we may not be very interactive in the world right now. A lot of us are retreating and needing to retreat, and it's just people, family and friends just have accepted this, that there's something different going on, and we have to be at peace with this too, and we have to let this worry and anxiety go, and know that this, it's like, those video games, and there's a pony and a girl and she jumps through all the hoops. Well, we're going through this hoop right now, and it's sometimes like we just are in another kind of time zone where we're going through this hoop, and we need to be very gentle with ourselves, but be very positive, not be afraid, because we've got God working with us and the angels, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Just be aware of the inner critic, and it's there, and but argue with it, or don't argue with it. Just be very calm and say, well, I don't actually believe you anymore. It's not true. I do love myself, and I am worth loving, and I do deserve to receive, and God is in charge of how I receive my abundance. And I don't have to explain myself to anybody, because God is actually carving out my day, carving out my soul, carving out my whole new life, which is planned as an earth angel. And there is no explanations necessary for anybody anymore. We are divine beings, and we are here to bring love and light to the world in a way that God has designed us to. And it means that we have changed our old ways and our old patterns, which weren't serving the world, and now we're being redesigned and remodeled to go out and serve the world in God's way, We're being put on target, and He's the boss. God is the boss in the sky, and He's directing our words, our thoughts, our movements, and our action. And there is nobody else that can fly in the face of God. And God is a very powerful being. I've seen Him take things away from my life, and things that I've been addicted to, and these can be even family pets, and and they're my addictions and my codependencies. And He's taught me that I need to learn a healthier way of being, a healthier way of seeing the light, and of letting people fly in my life, of letting them live their own life lessons, letting them evolve. And sometimes, most of the time actually, evolving involves suffering. And none of us want to see our friends, our family suffer, our loved ones suffer. But in order to evolve, that's what we have to do, to get to the very core of our heart, to get to the very centre of our heart space. We have to go through all these layers of pain and conditioning and all that stuff to get to the heart of who we are. And who we are. Who am I? Who am I? Why am I here? These are so important questions. So I know that I wouldn't be wakening up and awakening up unless I had gone through all this pain and all this suffering, most of which is actually ego and inner critic. But nevertheless, unless I had gone through this, I wouldn't be touching off the very crest of my soul to discover who I am, to open my heart to the pure divine love that is flowing into me now, because it has space to flow in now. So today I ask you, my friends, to open your heart, to spend some time with your heart center, your heart chakra, and to clear out, ask the angels to clear out, Archangel Raphael and Michael, please clear out anything that's no longer serving me in my heart, and please purify it with your green emerald light and your blue purple light, and please clear every misconception, every feeling of non-deservingness, of self-sabotage, of self-detesting, of not feeling worthy of a happy life. Please clear all these ego feelings away that don't serve us and don't serve anybody else either. And bring us up and open our hearts and make room for your light to flow in, all down through the chakras and into our heart center. And be positive and be brave and keep going forward through all these emotions. Be gentle with yourself. Retreat and rest. Sing. Be positive. Chant. Affirm. Pray to Holy Mary, Mother of God. And know that it might seem that you're on your own at the moment, but you've got God and your guardian angels with you. So don't give up, and know that I am going to be working very, very shortly when God says, because He said He's in charge of when I start my mission, and He has something in the pipeline for me. So I'm trusting in Him, because I've trusted in him before, and he's never let me down, and he's still providing for me. So keep the heart up and keep striving and floating and spinning, and then just letting go as we go through this wave and through this hoop, healing hoop, and know that Jesus is pouring his love into your heart now. I will be setting up schooling for sensitive children. That's my intention, to set up a workshop for healing sensitive children, crystals, autistic. And I have a gift for healing them, for teaching them, and for counselling them. A creative therapist with art and music. I'm also clairvoyant. I have lots of other missions to do with the earth and the fairy realm and animals, and I'm an artist, and I paint and I write. I'm writing a book. My Gmail is carolineklynes, CLYNES, @gmail.com. If anybody wishes to contact me regarding my concerns and my videos, which I actually have, and of an angel showing me that I need to start working with the water, with Mother Mary, and I've had an encounter with Mother Mary, and I have a photograph of her appearing in the water. So I have lots of projects underway, and I could do with some help or some expert in those fields, protection of the world and protection of the environment. And I could also do with some help with setting up this healing centre for children. Okay, so keep your eyes focused on your target and on service, and talk to you really soon. Namaste.